studio.
Hey, Shalom.
Shalom.
I'd like to give all praises, glory, honor to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Kakadash.
double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to Yakim, pushing his word and truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth. All right, we're back again on this Thursday evening. All right, and we looking like say through the spirit, we're gonna roll in the spirit, and we're gonna bring in some prophecies. That's things that we're gonna be looking into, going into tonight. Lord willing, this will be edifying to the elect of Israel, as we send a lot of prophecies that are basically transpiring before our eyes. That let you know definitely the times we're in, because we're only at the last few prophecies left, right? And we see that Babylon the Great, aka America, is on its way down. That's called law. How about you now shot for that? Because that's what another part of the prophecies. Because we know the last kingdom is going to be brought down before the nation of Israel, and that governing body of the Lord's kingdom is going to be established after the downfall of Babylon the Great, aka America, and also the rulership of who? Esau Edom. All right, would that coincide with one another? Because who rules Babylon? All right, Esau Edom. Who rules the world today? All right, Genesis 27 tells you who rules the world. So we're going to get right into it.
Second Ezra chapter 16 and verse 52 in the WEBUS version. All right, it says, "For yet a little while, and iniquity will be taken away out of the earth, and righteousness will reign over us."
Mm-hmm. That's that sin upon sin. All right, and it's going to be what? It's going to be brought down. All right, Isaiah 9 goes into after that rulership being brought down, which what? This rulership that's here today is full of iniquity. All right, everything that's good here today is basically adverse to what? To the Lord's way, to a righteous way. That is what we see here today. All right, and you can't help but to say it's Esau Edom, because he allowed, if whoever rules, if you have a king, you have a rulership, you have a kingdom, which we see today under Esau. Whatever it says that in Sirach 10 and 8. Wherever, come.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 10. I'll start from the top. A wise judge will instruct his people, and the government of a prudent man is well ordered.
Yeah, the government of a prudent man is well ordered. All right, we're not seeing a prudent man that's ruling today. All right, we're seeing a man that's full of iniquity. All right, full of sin. All right, which is sin that reached up to heaven. And this is what we're seeing today. And that's why we're calling out. We're sighing and crying for the abomination thereof. All right. And who the abominable one? All right. Esau Edom, who rules the world today. All right. So we're basically under a wicked covering or wicked cast of wickedness. And that's brought to you today by who? The man that rules the world today is over this entire kingdom. All right. When you look at the elites, all right, when you look at them, who are the majority of them? They're what? They're the so-called white men. All right, you maybe have some gooks here and there with the ruling families, but overall it's Esau Edom. All right, he's not a wise man. A wicked man that rules, that's going to bring forth what? The downfall, destruction.
Sirach 10 and 2. As the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers, and what manner of man the ruler of the city is, such are all they that dwell therein.
Yeah, because he has the power. So that power and that spirit of that man that's in power is going to spread throughout his land. And we're seeing the results of it as what? You have the alphabets. You have the sexy reds of the world.
Yeah.
All right, you got the P. Diddy's of the world. All right. Go ahead.
Because if I can add, because as we just read in the first verse, it says the government of a prudent man. When you break down that word government, govern means to control, is mentality, your mental.
Yep.
All right, so the job of the ruler is to literally control the minds of the people. All right, now, you know, under the kingdom of heaven, right, the kingdom of heaven, right, which is the throne of David, right, we're going to be starting first and foremost, of course, with Yahweh, Yahweh Shah, all right, and the men on down, the governing body, all right, other nation of Israel, the 144,000, all right, well, the minds of the people is going to be controlled and influenced in righteousness, man, all right, just like, you know, wickedness and abominations is made, right, popular here, all right, wicked, the more wicked you can be, all right, the more popular and famous you are on this side. Well, in the kingdom of heaven, when Yahweh Shah brings his paradigm shift upon the earth, all right, well, righteousness is going to be his style. All right, being as righteous as possible, that's going to be the best thing possible. That's going to, you know, that's going to be the apex of living, man. All right, so, but as scripture says, Sirach the 33rd chapter, the Lord has made two and two, all right, one against another, good against evil and evil against good, man. All right, but what's going to win? That right hand, Yahweh Shah, which he's coming back to establish this world with righteousness, man, the throne of David. That's what the throne of David is all about.
That's right.
And the Lord gave us a precursor of that during the time of King Solomon's reign.
So, this Romans chapter 8 and verse 21 in the MSG, it says the created world itself can hardly wait for what's coming next. Everything in creation is being more or less held back. You see, it says God reigns. It says God reigns it in until both creation and all creatures are ready to be released at the same moment into a glorious time, into glorious times ahead. You see, and when you're going into this, it talks about, when you're reading the KJV, it talks about how the whole creation is basically growing. You see, this man, like the brother's going into, this man Esau, his rulership, he's basically took the creation, all right, and put everything into captivity.
Right.
You see, everything that he confined everything into his box, and everything is, you know, the source. Even when you go into the you know, the mother of all harlots, like it says in the book of Revelation, that mother is a meter, which means the source of something. You see, wickedness pumps all throughout the earth via Babylon the Great, man. And who's the ruler over it? Like the brother's going into, Esau, Edom, man. You see, so the whole earth right now, not only us, all right, the animals, everything is suffering under this man's rulership, man. And everything can't wait until the Lord, all right, puts the rightful rulers back in place, man.
Yeah.
You see, this nigga literally puts everything. He takes animals, cause I was looking at a video online, man, and it showed a damn polar bear at the fucking zoo, and that motherfucker was just rocking back and forth, bro. And people, you know, Edomites, oh, like it was just, no, man, that motherfucker has zoocosis, man. You see, and when you look up, when you go into that word and you look it up, zoocosis is basically, you know what I'm saying, when animals, it's a mental, you know what I'm saying, it's a mental state, it's psychological, man. You see, because they in captivity, man, exactly. You see, Esau goes around the earth and he takes particular animals out of particular regions of the earth that the Lord created them to be in. You see, because as the scriptures say, everything has a purpose. Esau takes these particular animals out of different regions of the earth, which the Lord set them there purposely to you know, to help out that environment. That's why the Lord put them there. Yep. He takes them out of these different places in the earth, all right, out of their natural habitat, out of everything natural, you see, that the Lord created them to do, and he puts them and confines them into an artificial environment, man. Yep. You see, with a fucking speaker that's looked like a fucking rock, you see? And wonder why these animals, you know what I'm saying, you go to the zoo, you see the elephant rocking back and forth, all of them, man, they grown and they in hell, man. Yep. You see, just for Esau can go and make some fucking money, man. You see, that's why when all hell breaks loose, it talks about the spirit of, the teeth of the teeth of wild beasts, the spirit. The Lord is gonna let these animals get loose, man. Everything is growing. Everything wants to get their hands on this goddamn devil. Right. And the priest Batak always make that point about how when you watch them old when animals attacks videos, it's always fucking Esau or the fucking heathen getting fucked up, man.
Yeah, the crocodile hunter. You know, they showed that video when the tigers got attacked that dude. You know, they was tearing them up. All them be Edomites. You know, you don't see a lot of Ham out there that's getting tore up. Yeah, you know, it be always Edomite. They go on touring, Ham touring. Close. You know, Ham showing. They get out. Let me get close to them. Take a picture.
Yeah, you can see in the videos. You know, Moab get out the car, and that motherfucking tiger. Next thing you see, the tiger and dragging the motherfucking ass off. I was gonna say, man, like going back into that point about the animals, bro. It's the video was about this fucking polar bear in New York that was named Gus. You see, and that motherfucker was swimming in a figure 8. You know what I'm saying? For 12 hours straight, it was just constantly swimming, bro. That's a form of zoochosis. You see, because like I said, Esau takes these animals. Well, these particular animals are used to roaming, miles, like 30, 40 plus miles a day. They're used to being free and going out and socializing amongst, all right, their species. Esau takes that away from them, man. And what does he do? He confines them into a small artificial environment. You see, he tells them who he can't mate with. Then that ain't even right. Then he don't even do that right. He sexually abuses them. You know what I'm saying? To get the damn semen out the male, and then artificially inseminates the you know what I'm saying? So bro, that's hell, bro.
Hey, look at SeaWorld. You got Shamu. The different. It's very several whales. I think they did that documentary Blackfish.
Yeah.
Esau go, like brother say, go capture them, break up a whole pod, because those killer whales, they travel in pods.
Yeah, they social animals, man.
They social animals. They swim for miles and miles a day.
That's all they do is swim.
Then Esau will throw them in a cage, torture them, hold their food back to where if they'll force them to do the trick or they won't eat. You see, their dorsal fins be collapsed. That's a sign that hey, something's not right. This animal shouldn't be in captivity. They swim in a fucking bathtub. That's equivalent. Those pools are equivalent to a bathtub to a killer whale, man.
Wait, with chlorine in it.
With chlorine.
So imagine it's burning their eyes. You know what I'm saying?
They through. Proverbs 12 and 10 in the NLT, the godly care for their animals, but the wicked are always cruel. You see, so a righteous man in the kingdom of heaven, our children gonna be able to play with the snakes and the lions. You see, the animals gonna be safe. They not even gonna kill each other. They gonna go back to chewing the grass. You're not gonna have lions jumping on deer and gazelles. Everything's gonna be in harmony and in perfect peace.
Right.
You see,
it's going back to the time of how it used to be in the garden, man. All right, to the times of refreshing come, meaning before the fall came. All right, and why did the fall come? It started with who? That serpent, man. All right, everything leads back into Esau, Edom, which that same spirit that was in the serpent is in. It went to Cain, and then now it's in Esau, Edom, man. All right, so Yahweh Shah, which was Adam, all right, which is Adam, he already came over 2,000 years ago, and he got it right. So when he comes back this time, he's coming back with that same authority. All right, Yahweh gave him from the very beginning. Because what was Adam's job? All right, what was his role? All right, when Yahweh set him up. All right, after Yahweh put that breath of life inside of him, he was given power to over all creatures, man. All right, to name them. When you name something, that means you own them, man. Like, right. To name, like, okay, you're gonna be this, you're gonna do that. All right, you're gonna be over here. That's what Adam was doing. So that's what Yahweh Shah is coming back to do, is to turn everything right side up, man. Because right now, the earth is polluted and everything is turned upside down. What is it, Isaiah the 28th chapter or the 29th chapter? How he's the potter, the steam, everything's turned backwards or upside down, or to paraphrase. Yep. Yeah. I got a quick one though, when you got it. This is Ecclesiastes 10. Oh, this is Solomon. All right, well, who is Solomon? Adam, if you can receive it. Ecclesiastes 10 and 16. Woe to thee, O land, when thy king is a child, and thy princes eat in the morning. Right? And of course, we understand that woe means destruction. All right, and that's exactly what Yahweh Shah is about to bring up on this place, is that final war. All right, the war to end all wars. Why? Because the land, all right, is given into a child. All right, this whole world, Job 9:24, the earth is given to the hand of the wicked. Well, the wicked is a damn child, man. Right. You got amusement parks everywhere. All right, everything caters to your lust. If you want a jelly-filled donut at 3 o'clock in the morning, there's some fucking spot that's open. All right, you go get that hell. You know what I mean? You want to go to amusement parks. All right, you want to go to the zoo. All right, to see animals suffering. That's something that a child would do, man.
Right.
You see it. I remember growing up. You see a turtle or whatever on the side of the road, and you just want to take it home and put it in your shoebox. Like, come on, man, that's not where it's supposed to be. But that's what Esau do by taking these animals out their natural habitat and put them in these confined little, huts and spots, little boxes, man, so Edomite children can be entertained on the weekends. Mm-hmm. And we used to be in those zoos too. In the time of slavery, man, when we were out there in those fields, Esau, you got down devils, man. Y'all used to take Jake, all right, and the nigger woman, and our children, man. All right, put them right next to the animals in the zoo. All right, allow some of the animals to eat us alive. All right, for your entertainment. All right, so you think Yahweh Shah forgot about all that, man? All right.
Right.
Yeah, then that nigga, then Esau will tell you, he'll turn around and tell you this. Read that one more time. What you read, bro? Proverbs, bro.
Proverbs 12 and 10 in the NLT. The godly care for their animals, but the wicked are always cruel.
Yeah, the godly care for their animals. That's why brothers are upset. And brothers are upset about the state of the earth and what's happening to the creation, man. You see, like the brothers going into in the kingdom, we're not gonna confine animals. We're not gonna take them out of their particular regions where the Lord purposely put them. All right, for that particular ecosystem,
Right.
because the Lord set them, and the Lord does everything, and it's a structure to everything, man.
He said it was good.
Yeah, it was good, man. So that's why the particular animals in particular regions for a purpose, man. You know what I'm saying? We're not gonna confine those animals until you ain't gonna take them out of the region where the Lord meant for them to be, and put them inside a cage in the kingdom, man.
Mm-hmm.
You see? And Esau does this shit and then turn around and tell you that, because like I said, what about the cruel?
Yo,
Wicked.
but the wicked are always cruel.
Yeah, the wicked are always cruel. Esau turn around and tell you, well, if it wasn't for me getting this animal out of this environment, he would die. You know, we can over here. We can give him the best medical attention. He can eat the best food. He's gonna live a great life.
Yeah.
In the wild, who knows what happened?
If we release them after you done captured them, you say, oh, well, if I release them back now, hey, there's nothing I can do now. If I release him,
He's not
you
used
the
to
devil, bro.
Yeah.
What is that? That's forging a lie.
Yep.
He constantly forges a lie for you to believe. This nigga, all he do is make believe shit. You think one thing, but yet everything, like you said, he always drawing swords. He always looking to say, I'm gonna do good for you, but yet he looks to destroy you. You know, that's why like the priest went into these animals. They're gonna start attacking sooner or later.
Yeah.
You know, when things get bad. I had a quick one.
I got one.
This is Joel 1:18, and it's going to like the time of Joel. It went into like when I think Judah had like a drought that was going on, but you know you can liken to what's going on now, and ain't even no damn drought. This is Joel 1:18. It says how the animals moan in the NLT, how the animals moan with hunger. The herds of the cattle wander about confused because they have no pasture. The flocks of the sheep and goats bleat in mysteries. You know, that's like we're going into that polar bear. He ain't got his environment. You know, Esau threw off the whole ecosystem. He up there just roaming around, going in circles, doing figure eights. And all you see when you look at these animals, if you see the animals in the zoo and look at the animals that's outside in the actual wilderness in their actual environment, natural habitat, they be bigger.
Man.
Because you know they confined.
Social.
You smoke, yeah, social.
When you go, like I said, even to mention about the elephants, man. You go to the zoo, you see an elephant is rocking back and forth. Well, you don't see that particular behavior in the wild.
Right.
That's only happens to animals when they're in captivity, man. You see it going back to like the brother was talking about the polar bear. To solve that, to so-called try to help that problem, Esau gave the fucking polar bear some goddamn Prozac or some fucking depression fucking medication, man. And it said it didn't stop him from doing it, but it just slowed him down.
Wow.
Yeah, so he just looped.
Slow this.
Yeah.
Sad.
Like, bro.
Slow depressed.
Now he's sad and high.
Nigga was in captivity for 25 years, bro. Through.
And you know, like I was gonna say real quick. I know you got a precept, bro. Because they had put a stigma on, Michael Vick. You know, for fighting dogs.
Yeah.
Now you see how the whole world, every time you hear Michael Vick's, name, you instantly think of dog killer. But what about that's the accuser, that's how the accuser of the brethren works though, man.
Yeah.
That's exactly how you goddamn devils work, man. You're the ones that's spilling tons of gallons of oil in the Gulf. All right, you got all these fish that's coming up. Right, belly up, man. Whales beaching themselves. You got all those ducks, all greasy as hell.
Chicken.
Now every time you buy a bottle of Don's dishwashing liquid, you see a little duck.
Yeah.
All right, the dollar's going to donate to the oil spill. But yeah, you got the stigma on Michael Vick, man. You know what I mean? Like you goddamn devils. And then when you first came over here, all right, you was just over here killing all the buffalo that Gad was actually utilizing for food, for clothes, for teepees, man. All right, but you could look it up, Google it, man. All right, Esau has just a big ass mound of just bison heads, man.
Yeah.
You know, and he didn't eat them or nothing. He just shot them because he didn't want Gad to eat them, man. And Esau was standing on the very tip top of that mound, looking all proud, you know, with his gun, with his musket in his hand. And then all these goddamn pigs, there ain't supposed to be no damn pigs in America, man. In Arsareth. All right, pigs are foreign here. They're not domestic here, man. They came from Europe. You see?
But with that, you see what happened with the pigs now? Now they have to kill an abundance of pigs because they basically got overpopulated in certain areas. You have them Esau on helicopters flying over them, just shooting.
Man. And peacocks. Oh, my bad.
No, make your point.
I was about to say, because King Solomon, he will every 3.5 years he would send his navy over here to Arsareth, to America, Ophir, as Scripture would say, Ophir, which is America if you can receive it, but to come to do what? To get the gold, all right, to get peacocks, all right, to get acacia wood, all right, to get what else? Particular monkeys, you know, orangutan, yeah, something like that, you know. But nonetheless, you don't see no peacocks here, man. What happened to the peacocks? Peacocks are very beautiful birds, man. You see? But you brought damn swine over here and just did whatever with the peacocks. Yeah, diseases.
Yeah.
You know, got baconators and yeah.
Yeah, then a nigga, like you said about Michael Vick, man, they doing that. You know what I'm saying? It's just blackballing him about the dogs, but what about you and your animal testing? All the goddamn rats you test and you know all these animal tested products that he do, these experiments that he do, even with what about what's that nigga name? Musk. Did he put that goddamn shit in that fucking monkey brain? What about that? Why you niggas ain't protesting that, man?
Bro, they sent the monkey to space.
Yeah, the niggas sending animals to space.
Testing on these niggas, man.
Like, bro.
Shit.
Through.
This nigga. Esau's a real nigga, man. Like, we laughing, but this shit ain't even funny, bro. Like, it really pisses us off. That's why this is a part of us sighing and crying, man. For the whole creation groaneth, man. Like, Isaiah 51, it says, the captive exile hasteneth that he may be loose and that he shall not die in the pit. Of course, first and foremost, let's speaking about the elect. But you can really liken that into all the creation, man.
Yep.
You see? Why? Because the wicked is in rulership, man. Everything is just groaning and cannot wait to be loose out of this damn devil's hands, man.
Right.
And that's why your ass is gotta be exterminated, man. You know?
Hosea 4:3 in the NLT. That is why your land is in mourning and everyone is wasting away. Even the wild animals, the birds of the sky, and the fish of the sea are disappearing. Why is that? Because when you read up, it's going into the children of Israel swearing in lying and stealing and committing adultery and killing. You see, that's going on in the land, which is pushed out. It's allowed by Esau Edom. Right. You're the king, you're the ruler. You got the decision to righteously judge these things or wickedly allow them to go on. Right. You see? And it says, I'll read it one more time. That is why your land is in mourning and everyone is wasting away. Even the wild animals, the birds of the sky, and the fish of the sea are disappearing. Like the brother say, you see, you got fish raining. The brother had posted about that, fish raining from the sky. You got the whales beaching themselves, whales beaching themselves, turtles being found with plastic all over them. Y'all was just about to die. Because you have your side, you have a plastic-based society, man. Yeah. You aren't authentic. You aren't natural. You're a synthetic, a false, a fake, phony, man.
Yeah. Turtles got herpes.
Yeah,
all kind of shit.
Exactly.
How that happened, bro?
Man, they did the test. Octopus popping up with Molly or MDMA, the pill, the party drug in them. You see.
And that just shows you, man, when the sons of God fell out of their state, man, everything suffered. Not only us, man, but the whole creation suffered, man. You see, and that's why when the sons of God get put back under their rightful place, when Yahushua comes back and take these heathen down and set the nation of Israel back up, all right, and establish the kingdom of heaven on earth, everything is gonna rejoice, man. That's why it says in Isaiah 14 that even the fir trees are gonna rejoice, man. Right. When they are taken down, no feller has come up against them because Esau oppresses trees, man. You see, Esau oppressed that nigga so wicked he oppresses a tree, bro. You see, and trees, bro, it's been proven that trees communicate, man. Trees have a language, man. You see, so you just imagine them niggas talking like, man, I can't wait till this nigga get taken down, dog. You know, the whole earth is just gonna be everything just gonna be able to. When this nigga is taken out of power, man. You see, and that's what we yearn for, man.
Got one for you.
If I can add real quick, just add to the Khan point. about the trees. The scriptures say the tree is supposed to stand upright.
Right.
If you pay attention to the trees, and I noticed when I first came into the knowledge, and I used to work with I9 and them at the car dealership, you know, a couple of brothers in the camp, I used to work at the car, and I know we would drive down the freeway, and it's just something that just my spirit, and I would notice the trees and how all of them were leaning, like kind of leaned over. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like a whale, you know, when a whale is in captivity. For the sun, that's the spirit, you know, that's the spirit. The whale, the fin,
the dorsal fin.
the dorsal fin leans, man, you know, because they're unhappy.
Yeah.
The trees do the same thing. The tree's supposed to be upright, but in this captivity, if you pay attention to trees, just drive down the road and pay attention to some of the trees, you'll see that they kind of got that same lean.
And look at humans. You know, humans got scoliosis, you
Right.
know, hunchback.
Yep.
That's from the fucking concrete. These shoes that are purposely made to deform, you know, go against your foot structure. You see?
Yeah. And that's the spirit you mentioned that about the trees, because men, we're likened unto trees.
Right.
You know, and you know, you was mentioning how they were languishing. This is Isaiah 24 and verse 4. The earth mourneth and fadeth away. The world languisheth and fadeth away. The hardy people of the earth do languish, man. So, you know, the point is what, you know, everybody's languish. When you go into that word language, it's to droop, to lean, man. You know, to not be upright. Because really, us as a nation of Israel, the sons of God, we're supposed to be upright. Right? Jeshurun or Yasharon in the Hebrew, which means upright ones. All right, but we're not upright anymore. First and foremost, because sin entered into us. All right, and the man of sin is over us. So everything is just dilapidated, man. The family structure, the minds, the spirits of people, any facet of life you could think about, it is through. It is through, man. So any gainsayer against the scriptures, any gainsayer against this gospel that say that we're preaching hate, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about, man. This is the truth. This is truly the gospel of peace. All right, because if Yahushua ain't coming back to set true order and justice upon the earth and peace, who gonna do it?
No flesh shall be saved.
The water, bro. No flesh shall be saved, man. All right, so even for you damn scoffers, man, you better hope that Yahushua coming back, which we know he is.
Right.
All right, but so that goes to show you your folly, man. You know, you don't know what you're really scoffing against.
Hey, I want to read that same thing real quick, bro.
Okay.
Isaiah 24 and verse 5 in the MSG, it says, earth is polluted by its very own people, who have broken its laws, disrupted its order, violated the sacred and eternal covenant. You see, and that's what Esau is doing. That's what Esau has done. He's disrupted the order, man.
Yeah.
You see the order of everything, man. Everything the Lord set up, the ecosystem, the food chain, all these particular hierarchies that the Lord set up, Esau has disrupted them, man. You see, he went about taking out whole species of animals, fucking up the whole food chain, polluting the oceans, fucking up every damn thing, man. So
in Sabbath.
yeah, you know, not giving the earth rest. You see, constantly spraying shit in the skies. This nigga is a bro. This if you can't see that this man is the devil, man, you are truly blinded, man.
Right.
And that means the Lord don't want you, man.
Right.
You know.
And that's why scripture says in Job 9:24, the earth is given to the hand of the wicked. If not, where and who is he? And so like the brother said, man, you should be able to see.
Right.
All right, just basically, you know, because of off this man's fruit. Just judge, Yahushua said, you shall know a tree by the fruit it produces, right? All right, so if Esau ain't the devil that the Bible speaks of, where is he? All right, and who is he? Because Japheth ain't doing this. All right, no other nation, no other heathen nation has taken it this far. When you consider the Elamites, all right, when we were in captivity towards them and the Persians, man. All right, well, man, hey, guess what? Things were still natural then. All right, Elon wasn't over there cutting down all the trees. No, man, they believed in, you know, having a, when you go into the history of it, man, they had a green thumb. You know, they believed in having, a thriving ecosystem, man. You know, even the prince himself or the king himself, his palace was Shushana, which means lily. Yeah, Shushan, the water. Shushan, which means lily. Right, and it was, when you go into it, man, it was a beautiful palace, man. Beautiful. That was his pride and joy. But when you consider, all right, the Chaldeans' pride and excellency, which is America, look at it, man. All right, us brothers, when we go to camp, you know, every Tuesday and Friday in downtown Dallas, we literally see human feces on the streets. All right, dog piss on the streets. All right, just new bums and new faces, you know, new homeless faces every week, man.
Bro, we done seen people completely naked. Well, the brothers, you know, brothers that
Down, down.
bathing in the, you know, bathing in the
Hey,
Bathing in the fountain, right in front of it, broad daylight.
butt ass naked. But it's no enforcement, no authority. It's just do as thou will.
The cop ride back and see that, but he be looking at us like we the problem.
You got some money.
well, yeah, I'm just gonna add to the to the point that the Kahan mentioned the scripture that Yahushua, if
No flesh shall be saved.
Well, I got that, but no, I'm trying to remember what he just said.
Earth language, the morning.
Yeah, but it's damn boy,
It's a
Satan's
combination.
trying to take it from me. But I was gonna make the point of Yahushua said. Damn, I'm trying to remember the point that I was gonna make on that. But if it's not okay. If it comes back, I'll but let me. I got that. This is Matthew 24. I'm gonna read in verse 21 and 22, and I'm reading in the NLT. It says, "For there will be greater anguish than at any time since the world began, and it will never be so great, because the things that's about to come in the earth, you've never seen it. You know, all those, there's been some bad times. It's going to be worse, like the scripture saying in Daniel the 12th chapter. You know, a time unlike any other since there was a nation. So we're about to come into a time that we've never seen. Although we've seen bad, it's going to be worse. And we only see it that one time, we'll never see it again, because after that, the kingdom of heaven is going to be established.
That's right.
But it says, in fact, verse 22, in fact, unless the time of calamity is shortened, not a single person will survive. Damn. But it will be shortened for the sake of God's chosen ones. So if this devil is left to reign, bro, it's over. This nigga will kill everything on the planet, include his dumb ass, himself, man.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? He's really not smart, you know what I'm saying? The Lord raised this dude up, gave him the you know, like scripture says, he's wiser than Daniel, you know, but this dude really is the basis of men, man. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day. So the Lord rose this dude up, gave him the knowledge, the power. So when he brings him down, everybody's gonna know. You know what I'm saying? It had to be you know, a power from on high, man, that did this. This dude was too powerful. He was too smart. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, it's coming in them times, but yeah, for the elect's sake, man. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I was just gonna get a quick definition for this word diabolical, because you had said something. You just said that this man is so base, you know, low level, that he would destroy himself.
Right.
And it made me think about that word diabolical, right? And the synonym for that, or let me read the definition for diabolical. It says characteristic of the devil, or so evil as to be suggestive of the devil, right? And pursuant to 2 Thessalonians 2,
Yep.
all right, that man in sin was to move in the energy, all right, the working of Satan. All right, so Esau even used a physical counterpart of the spiritual demon Satan, which makes his man diabolical. And when you look at the similar words, the synonyms, it says devilish, it says devilish, satanic, demonic, hellish, infernal, wicked. See, wicked. So wicked is synonymous with diabolical, man. And who does the scripture say the wicked is? Malachi 1:4. You know? Like, bro, so this man is diabolical, man. Proving once again even more that he's the devil. So how are we supposed to move, all right, and live our lives based off that knowledge? All right, and we're supposed to cleave unto Yahweh Shemal Shah more, man.
Right.
All right, because in order to get out of this damn devil's grips, man, all right, well, Yahweh has already set up a plan, man, all right, to free, right, his elect from that. I got a quick one, 2 Ezra 13 and 25 in the GNT. This is the meaning of the vision. The man you saw coming up out of the sea represents the one whom the Most High has kept ready for many ages. And Yahweh Shah, he's been ready to come back and take his claim right back over this planet, man, after he lost it during the time during Adam, man. So he's been ready for many ages to come, all right, get this thing right. It says he will free the world he created and establish the new order for those who survive, man. See, also proving when Yahweh Shah comes, all right, the world's going to be in a state of captivity. So he's coming back to free the world and establish the true new order.
Right.
To hell with these damn Rothschilds and DuPonts and Gettys and, you know, all these other elites, man, are saying that they're going to set up their order op KO. And no, man, Yahweh Shah, Adam,
Right.
we're gonna emphasize that, man. Adam is coming back to set up the new order, which that word "new" in the Greek goes back to kainos, which means refresh. Because we're just going back to how it was at the beginning, just in a much more glorified state this time.
And that world he's going to free is not the entire planet. It's the world of Israel, man. To get it started with the elect. You know what I'm saying? But the why do you have us shot? I remember the point. You made the point that this dude is the devil. You know, because you were talking about Job 9:24. If not, where and who is he? You know, and one of the reasons that was said is because he's the one that went into the book of the law and sought to paint the likeness of his images. There is no other image of the so-called Messiah with any other nation.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So, hello, you for any of you out there that has a problem with Esau being that dude, that's one of the things that proves he's the dude. That's why that was said. He's the one went in the book of the law. That's why you have pictures of so-called Jesus with the stringy hair that looks just like them, man. You ain't gonna go in no other nation and find that. You know what I'm saying? They got their own guys at Buddha, and that ain't got nothing to do with the Messiah, man. You know what I'm saying? So he's the one that did that, which proves he's that culprit. And then when you look into the earth, you know, look at this dude's track record, bro. You know, who's chemtrail in the air? You know, who's poisoning your water? Right. Who's GMO in your foods and keeping you sick? You know what I'm saying? Big Pharma and all that. This dude right here that's in power right now proves these things to be. That he's that devil. He's the wicked that the Bible's talking about, man. So I just, the why do y'all he gave it back to me, man. You know what I'm saying? So that's the point I was going to make.
Shit, that's why man, real quick, I got something, bro.
Go.
Sirach 19 and 22, because you had mentioned that about Esau. He really ain't smart, man. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Sirach 19 and 22, it says, the knowledge of wickedness is not wisdom, neither at any time the counsel of sin is prudent. You know what I'm saying? Because backing the brother point up, man, because Esau, true wisdom, man, is the way of the Lord, man. You see? That's why, like the brother said, it had that, you know, that it stated that question. Well, if it's not him, then where and who is it? You see? And that's why it says in Psalms 50, you know what I'm saying? That's another key indicator on who this nigga is, because it said that he hated the instruction. Right. It says, God said unto the wicked, what does thou do to declare my statute, seeing thou hatest instruction? Esau hates, the wicked hates the way of the Lord, man. And who out here promoting everything that's contrary unto the Lord? Well, this goddamn devil, man. Right. You know, he's the one doing these things, man.
Yeah, after school Satan club programs for children, and legalizing it all across all 50 states. Right. Come on, man. Like, he's blatantly letting you know, like, hello, I'm the devil. You know, like, bro, like, how much clearer can it get, man? You know, but then you still got Israelites who know they Israelites saying, Esau ain't the white man. Just believe me, Israel. Right. You remember he said that shit, just believe us. You know, Esau's Jacob's brother. I think he just had some type of revelation. Yeah. Like, nigga, just read. It says it. But who is he though?
Please believe me.
You know? Yeah, man.
Yeah, I got something here. This is Psalms 58.
No, go ahead. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
It's Psalm 58 and 2. It says, yea, in heart ye work wickedness, ye weigh the violence on your hands in the earth. The wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. So, like you said, Esau, he's doing it. We was mentioning earlier. He'll tell you that it's something good, like we were going into the animals. All right, talking about we're going to bring them in this particular environment, take them out their element, their natural habitat, and bring them up in here, and we're going to make it better. We're going to give them these certain injections, and they're going to be all good, you know. But then, you, like I say, you have all these animals not getting growing to their natural size. They bugged out. Just imagine what they're doing to the people. All right, they are basically injecting. They'll give you 7 to 20 different injections when your baby is born. All right, we didn't need that back in the day, and now he inject you everything every year to get a certain job, to go to school. We got to get these injections. You got to take this. Take that, you know. He be P. Diddy, take that, take this everywhere. Yeah. So when you look at it, he's speaking lies wherever you go. Like we like bringing up that little Edomite little baby, right. You know, talking about who took the cookie. It was a black man. You know what he said? It was a black man. Yeah. You know,
it was a black man.
Yeah, a black man. Bro. She was number 2 or 3 years old. Yeah, speaking lies. See, and just imagine she's gonna grow up. And she's gonna probably be accusing Jacob doing something because that's in their nature. All right, they're accusing of thy brother. They want to accuse you of something you didn't do. All right, and they want to basically torture you and put you to death. Bro, when you see all these, when people start passing away, they'll just be like, well, it was, I don't know what happened to him, or they, he had a stroke. People are stressed out here. All right, people are bugged out because of all this medication they take. All this shit this is the product that Esau has brought forth. All right, they constantly, it's no way around it that this is the wicked man. If you see, or they say, what is it, Habakkuk 2, what are them that build a town by blood?
Yeah.
When you look at every source of massacres that was here in America, who's the face of it? Who's the forefront? Going back into the, like you say, the so-called Indians, the Gad, Reuben, going into the Southern Kingdom. Who is the face of that massacre? All right, of that genocide? It's Esau. Even when you go in these other countries, when you have, like you say, it's genocide over in Africa. When you go into the top of the ladder, who is sitting there that caused it?
Yeah.
Esau.
It talks about in Isaiah 14 who made the earth as a wilderness.
Yep.
And I like to bring this point up. You can look at these countries before war from America touched it, and bombs, their sword touched that land, and after.
Right.
And those lands are kind of, they were civilized, they had buildings and stuff like that. But when you look at them after, it's just ruins, rubble.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's destruction, man.
Well, we got a real live example right now over there in Palestine, man. Like what he's doing in Palestine, like that's just what he's just been doing ever since he came into power as the Greeks, man. Nothing new. Now this time he just has more military equipment on his side.
Right.
Then you speak up about it, and you're demonized. They doing the marches, they fighting for their cause or whatnot. And Esau talking about the S thing. Oh, you're persecuting us. You know what I'm saying? But that's what a fugitive and a vagabond would do. Yeah. They're gonna continue to run and from their accountability. They're not gonna take accountability.
No, they're not. They're gonna try to be everybody except who they truly are. They're gonna, the small heads trying to say who they are, which is a lie. They try to say who is the true, they're Japhet. All these different things. They're like fucking snails. If you leave your shell for a second, he gonna go and put his shell on and say he had this shell the whole time. He's a wicked man that's trying to be in the skies or trying to portray of everybody else except who he truly is. Cause he knows his blessing. He knows what's about to happen to him.
That's why when he was reading Sirach, it goes into that. You know what I'm saying? About the injuries and robbery and riches got him out of sea. You see, that's exactly how this man got to the position that he in right now. You see? That's why I tell you, so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans in Sirach 12, not to trust your enemy, man. See, don't set this nigga beside you, nigga. He seeks to take your seat. You see, and that's exactly what this damn devil done did, man. I got something real quick. This Psalms 14 and verse 1 in the MSG, it says, bilious and bloated, they gas, God is gone. You see, when you go into that word bilious, it says spiteful. You see? So he says, bilious and bloated, they gas, God is gone. And who said that shit, man? The brother you won, like to bring it up all the time about what's his name? You all know Noah Barara, whatever that nigga name is. He said God is dead. We just gotta hide the body. You know what I'm saying? They saying God is gone, man. You see?
He said they can make their own water, they can do everything. But you need the elements of the Lord just to create something.
Yeah.
It says, their words are as poisonous gas, fouling the air. It says they poison rivers and skies. Thistles are their cash crops. Who is doing that, bro? This nigga's poisoning rivers and skies, bro.
Yeah.
You walk outside your house, wherever you at may be right now, watching this video, I guarantee you're gonna see chemtrails, man.
Yeah.
This nigga is poisoning the skies, man. You see, this is going into the wicked, man.
That was it.
Psalms 14 in the MSG.
And what happened? They spoil it. They spilling all type of chemicals up into the oceans and the seas. They spraying chemicals all over the plants.
Man.
Where can you go without poison, around?
And it's purpose, bro. He did that purposely, man. Like the brothers going into earlier about Gad, when Gad was over here, like you can drink out of the rivers. You can eat fish out the rivers and not worry about the particular shit. Now Esau poisons the rivers on purpose. Why to force you to come by what he has to offer you, man?
Bro, that's the spirit. I was literally just about to mention that about how Esau, right, has poisoned all the bodies of water. Cause you know, just not too far from where I stay out here in Texas, man. You got this river, right? It's a famous river, in the DFW area, and but like you can fish there if you want. You can catch all the fish you want, but you better not eat them. You gonna come up and you remember that episode of The Family Guy? They was swimming in that. He came over like 3 eyeballs and shit. Yeah, you eat a fish over there, and shit, you gonna grow an extra pinky toe in the morning. All right, but Esau lets you know that he would say like, yeah, it's poisonous, don't eat it, But like, why though, man? Like what the brother just going into, man. He wants you to come to him, right, in want of all things, so he could. It's all about power, because they got the money, they got the resources, they got the fatness of the earth. The Lord gave it to them. So what are they in conquest of right now? More power, man. That's the devil. He just wants you to continue to bow and worship him, man.
Right.
And that's where the elect draws the line. No, man. I got a quick one. Baruch 3 and 22 in the GNT version. It says, wisdom was not found by the Canaanites. It has not been discovered by the Edomites, although they search after knowledge. See, because you got the world wondering after the image of the beast, all right, because his iconoclasm, his age of discovery, all right, his pseudosciences. Everybody just think that the so-called white man is so fucking smart, man.
Right.
Because he got a slit, he got his hair swooshed to the side, a suit and tie, and he sits at an office desk, and these niggas, they just eat that shit up, man. As soon as they hear those magical words, it's scientifically proven. They instantly think of, okay, the white man said that, okay, it's true.
Right.
All right, but Esau ain't got it, man. The true wisdom, all right, it comes from Yahweh Shema Shai. And you read this book of Sirach 24, wisdom found her home amongst the Israelites, man. All right, and now who is wisdom reigning supreme amongst? Of course, well, Yahweh Shai, he's the embodiment of wisdom, but he's giving that wisdom directly into the 144,000, the prophets, man. So you, dear brothers and sisters that truly believe this message, y'all are getting the top source of wisdom that mankind has ever known about, man.
Right.
Why do you think the elites went to such extent, all right, to hide this information from us, man? All right, because Esau know that he ain't got it, but we do, through the spirit of power and grace and mercy of Yahweh Shema Shai. Baruch 3 and 22 in the GNT. Wisdom was not found by the Canaanites. And because all these nations have been searching for it, man. All right, Ham, you think of the time of Nimrod, man. When he was building the Tower of Babel, they just wanted to rebel against the Lord, man.
Right.
All right, and come up some other way. All right, and pose to the world as if they got it. They got the way. They're the Messiah. They're a Savior. None of
What's like?
no, yeah, I was about to say, yeah, none of these nations got it, man. And it's you
Well, just going into, like you say, wisdom is not what is brought to you by the Canaanites. Because one thing is, what is wisdom? That's the fear of the Heavenly Father. All right, Yahweh. All right, and like you say, now it's through Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. They don't have wisdom because they basically worship stones, cattle. You know what I'm saying? They worship wood. They worship things that was made by the Lord.
Right.
They don't fear the Lord. They fear what the Lord has made. We fear Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. We fear a living power that caused hell to come upon us. Just like the Canaanites, what happened to Egypt? What happened to them? They got destroyed. Yep, recompense. Never been haven't had a power like that since. So that's what the Lord do. That's what we fear. We don't fear the sticks and the stones. They create that's created. I'm gonna create this and make a damn statue, and then I'm gonna fear. I'm gonna cut a little stone, cut a little wood, grave a little wood out of a goat. A golden calf. Then I'm gonna fear. See, that's when we basically still had that mindset of what? Those Canaanites. But what happened when we did that? The Lord destroyed our ass. He was fucking us up. We getting bit by serpents. That's why he said, what is that in don't make 3rd Jeremiah 10. Don't be just learn not the way of the heat. Don't be dismayed by it.
The signs of the heavens.
Because that's what we look at. They look at, like I said, the sun and moon. We look and see who created that. That's who we fear.
Yep. Finishing out Baruch 3 and 22 in the GNT. Wisdom was not found by the Canaanites. It has not been discovered by the Edomites. All right, y'all trying to open up CERN. Well, y'all have opened up CERN, got it spinning. All right, trying to figure out what's out there, try to find a God particle. Y'all don't have it, man, and you know you don't. And this is why you shitting your pants now, man. All right, it says, although they search after knowledge, the way to wisdom has not been found by the merchants of Meron and Tema. All right, and Tema, that's just a Greek way of saying Teman. All right, which who are the modern day Temanites, the Germans, man. Which when you read Jeremiah 49, it says for what? Is wisdom found anymore in Teman? All right, because that's the wisest duke, right? Of Esau, Edom. Which, man, if they ain't got it, ain't nobody got it amongst the dukes of Edom, man. All right, and because why? They were the ones that create. You know, you watch that movie Oppenheimer. All right, he was a Temanite, man. That's not wise. Why the hell would you create an atomic bomb? You're gonna destroy yourself, man.
Right.
So you're not wise. It says the way to wisdom has not been found by the merchants of Meron and Tema, or by those who relate fables, right? Philosophies, right? Divining, right? Proving that what? You're the serpent. It says, or by any others who seek understanding. And then it goes on to how, right, the Lord gave the laws, statutes, commandments unto the nation of Israel and us only, man. You got it.
Go ahead.
Just kind of laying back, because you said, like you said, wisdom not come from the Canaanites or the Edomites. This is Psalms 53:3. It says, for strangers are risen up against me, the oppressors seek after my soul. They have not set Yahweh Shemel Shai before them. All right, and it says, behold, Yahweh Shemel Shai is my helper. The Lord is with them that uphold my soul. All right, so the Lord, like I said, the Lord is not with these wicked heathens. You know, these heathens that basically are ruling. You know, just like when it goes into Ezekiel, when it says, Lord said, I am against thee. Or,
Destroy them out?
yeah, no, Ezekiel 38.
Oh, God,
Yeah, God and Magog. Yeah, he said, I'm against you, God and Magog. You know, he said, I'm against you, but yet I'm going to use you. All right, just like the heathen he's done now, he utilized these heathens to basically rule and oppress us. Why? Because we were stiff-necked. We was going off as being a nation. All right, but just like in Zechariah 1, around the 15th verse, he said the heathen basically has done too much. They have, you know, he gave them a little slack to say, okay, go rule over my people because they're wrongdoing. But now, with the head of Esau being the head of the heathens, as it says in Psalms 83, they have done too much.
It said they licked our sword. And
Yeah.
going to the parable of Lazarus, the dogs licked their wounds,
Yeah.
swords.
That's having that part of that rulership. They live lavishly.
Yeah.
You know, they come into, and that's like going into our neighborhoods. You know what I'm saying? That's why we don't have our own stores and different things. You go in, you're gonna see Ishmael,
Elon.
hey there, buddy. You know, that's basically them licking our wounds. You know, they going and making all the money in your neighborhood. You have Jake be respecting a lot of these heathens.
Yeah, I call them.
Yeah.
Hell no, man.
So the hell with these, hey, that's why we gotta say the hell with the 2/3. You know, but like I said, these heathens, these are wicked men that rule the earth, bro. They have oppressed us, but the Lord, now we're sighing and crying for the abomination thereof, and now basically the Lord has raised up a standard for who? For the elect of Israel to come out and sigh and cry. Now we're starting to see things that what? We're starting to see things tumble off this mountain, which is the government of Esau. Now it's starting to break down.
That's one. Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 6 in the MSG. It says, who do you think you are? Getting rich by stealing and extortion. How long do you think you can get away with this? Indeed, how long before your victims wake up, stand up, and make you the victim? You've plundered nation after nation. Now you will get a taste of your own medicine. All the survivors are out to plunder you, a payback for all your murders and massacres. Got a recompense, man.
Yep.
You see, Esau has a recompense coming, man. You see, that's why he's in a state. That's why these top elite banker families in the mindset that they in right now, trying to hurry up and push forward they this agenda with this charagma and establishing this new world order, man. You see, they know and it's setting up the Space Force. Now you got the Pope and them talking about UFOs and apparitions. You see, they're trying to get ready to prepare. They preparing to fight the Lord. They're trying to get out of recompense, man.
Yeah.
But the scriptures talk about like the Lord said in Deuteronomy 28, who is he that can deliver out of my, none can deliver out of my hands, man. So now it's your time to fall into the hands of the living power, man. Like the scripture said, that's a fearful thing. Because Esau's been going around just like the little fucking badass kid at daycare. Ain't nobody whooped his ass shit, man. Now we just gonna let he just run around just tormenting every goddamn body. You see everybody else getting in trouble with your ass. But now it's coming a time to where you about to get your payback, bro.
I got you one. This is also proven because this man is Cain. Because the Lord told, well, let me just read it. In Genesis chapter 4. All right, this is after Cain had killed Abel. All right, it says, Genesis 4:12, it says, when thou tillest the ground, it shall not henceforth yield unto thee her strength. All right, and we see that happening. That's why, Esau has to use all these damn, fertilizers, all right? All these particular chemicals, in the ground, pumping all these chemicals in the ground. All right, GMOs. Why? Because the earth is not yielding forth her fruit unto him. Right. All right, because it's a part of this curse, part of his judgment, man. All right, and also because he's not keeping the land Sabbaths, because he's a lawless, devil, man.
If I quickly say, that's why I like to say when after the transatlantic slave trade, when they had, how did they flourish basically with the crops and with the cotton and all that? Jacob. Yep. They needed Jake to do that. And Jake the one that helped forward his riches and his wealth. If he would have been out here doing it himself, he wouldn't have had those riches like that.
Yeah, because he's used to Europe, that desolate, dry land, man. It doesn't bear anything. All right, so when he came over here into a fruitful land, he didn't know how to use it. It says, a fugitive and a vagabond shalt thou be in the earth. All right, that's what we've been going into, but now he's revealed as to who he is. He's the serpent, he's Cain, all right, and his secret places are sought up now. Now, here's the point, verse 13. And Cain said unto the Lord, my punishment is greater than I can bear. Who does that sound like? Esau, man. All right, after he despised his birthright, and he sought it carefully. All right, he sought it by tears. All right, but the Lord didn't give him no place of repentance, man. Verse 14, behold, thou hast driven me out this day from the face of the earth, and from thy face shall I be hid, because he's outside the temple, he's profane. And I shall be a fugitive and a vagabond in the earth, and it shall come to pass that everyone that findeth me shall slay me. And the Lord said unto him, therefore, whosoever slayeth Cain, vengeance shall be taken on him sevenfold. That's why it seems like the white man is untouchable, man. All right, why? Because the Lord preserves the wicked for himself, man. All right, all these man, come on, man. Like, just try to make sense out of it. Like, here this man's been bombing some innocent civilians. All right, just rape, robbing, murdering all these nations, man, for thousands of years, starting in the time of the Greeks, of course, right? And hasn't been any type of major revolt against this man from the conglomerate of all these other nations.
Right.
All right, but we're in the times now to where that's about to come to pass. Why? Because the Lord himself is about to pay Cain back. All right, we're in the time of recompense where the Lord's about to balance out the scales. He says, and I shall be a fugitive and a vagabond in the earth, and it shall come to pass that everyone that findeth me shall slay me. And Yahweh Bashimawashah said unto him, therefore, whosoever slayeth Cain, vengeance shall be taken on him sevenfold. Man, let you touch a so-called white man, your ass will be under the prison, hanging on a noose somewhere. It says, and the Lord shall set a mark upon Cain. And what's that mark? That mark of leprosy, man. Ishashua, wasted away is he. All right, he's lacking pigment. All right. It says, lest any man finding him should kill him. Yeah, and that's the point. All right, because the Lord himself is reserving Cain. All right, for his vengeance, for his recompense. I was just getting that because that was Habakkuk 2.
Yeah, I'm about to go back.
Oh, you got it. Yeah, you got it.
Okay, it's back in Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 9 in the MSG. It says, who do you think you are, recklessly grabbing and looting, living it up, acting like the king of the mountain, acting above it all, above trials and troubles.
It says this place is the place the land that dwelleth without cares. Babylon the Great. You got it out.
It says, you engineered the ruin of your own house. In ruining others, you've ruined yourself. You've underestimated your foundations, rotted out your own soul. The bricks of your house will speak up and accuse you. The woodwork will step forward with evidence. Who do you think you are, building a town by murder, a city with crime? Don't you know the God of the angels? It's like I said, don't you know that God of the angels' armies makes sure nothing comes of that but ashes?
Man, so like it, bro, because it said can you read that part about the woodworks and the bricks and all that?
Just back up. I'm gonna start up, bro, because I don't got no numbers on me.
Oh, you started me.
All right, I'll start back up. Habakkuk 2:9 in MSG. It says, who do you think you are, recklessly grabbing and looting, living it up, acting like the king of the mountain, acting above it all, above trials and troubles? You've engineered the ruin of your own house. In ruining others, you've ruined yourself. You've undermined your foundations, rooted out your own soul. The bricks of your house will speak up and accuse you. The woodwork will step forward with evidence.
Right, and that's the point right there. It says the bricks of your house, the bricks of your own house, right, will accuse you, and the woodwork thereof. All right, because you consider like a crime scene. Say for instance, right, this is a house of it's like a madman. Y'all remember that movie, The Black Phone? Or The Phone?
Yeah, Black Phone.
Black Phone. Yeah, like prime example. You see blood all on the walls, fingerprints, and you got damn body bags out in your backyard. Like your own house, like the house of Edom, all right, America, the whole earth, it's all pointing fingers like, yes, you're that criminal, man. Like the blood is crying out. You smell dead bodies, like the detectives, they come on the scene. Before they get out the damn squad car, they smelling rotten bodies, like, yeah, this that house right here. So when your house shot comes up, that's why you think the cherries are in the house of the thief, man. Because your house is bearing witness, is testifying against you, man.
Well, I was just going to add too. It reminded me of how they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves.
I had to hear
Oh, you had it. Go ahead and bring it out.
I'm gonna read the NLT about Shaka. Like I said, he's gonna ruin his own house. He's gonna ruin himself. Psalm 64:8 in the NLT, it say their own tongues will ruin them, and all who see them will shake their heads in scorn.
That's you got Esau coming against Esau, telling on Esau, man. They're all Edomites, but you got certain Edomites telling on other Edomites. So this whole man's plans and schemes is starting to, what's the implode? Implode on his ass. You know what I'm saying?
It says, it says in the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits. Every hand of the wicked. When you look into that word there for wicked, it's a mob, which means laborers or the everyday working citizen. And like, hold on. Everybody talking amongst themselves, conspiracy. Everybody's a conspiracy, more prone, more prone to speak on quote unquote conspira, things. Hey, beautiful time we're living in, man.
Hey, I got some. You got some thought?
Well, I was just going to get that James 1:5-1 because he mentioned those laborers.
Okay, come on.
Got that.
I'm gonna go back to this Habakkuk. Get that.
Okay, this James 5:1. Just because brother mentioned those laborers. It says James 5:1. It says, "Go to now, ye rich men, weep and howl for your miseries that shall come upon you." And those miseries are about to come, man. You know what I'm saying? That the Lord about to unleash on this devil. It says, "Your riches are corrupted, and your garments are moth-eaten. Your gold and silver is cankered, and the rust of them shall be a witness against you, and shall eat your flesh as it were fire. You have heaped treasures together for the last days. Behold, the hire of the laborers who have reaped down your fields, which is of you kept back by fraud, crieth, and the cries of them which have reaped are entered into the ears of the Lord of Sabaoth, man. So that's going into those laborers, like Khan mentioned, man. That's your everyday labor is about to come up on this devil, man. Yep. You know what I'm saying?
So the Lord of Sabaoth, which means the Lord of Heaven's armies, man.
Yeah.
I'm going to show you the energy and vibration Yahweh Shah is coming in, man. He's bringing back the armies of heaven.
That's right.
Like, we just ain't reading these words like, to sound cute. Like, this is what's about to come up on the earth, man. Right. Imagine that, heaven's armies. Like, just one angel alone can take out this whole planet. But he's coming back with millions upon millions, man. Man, come on, man.
gonna be overkill.
Yes.
Straight up, bro.
You got it out.
Come. All right, back in this Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 12 in the MSG, it says, "Who do you think you are, building a town by murder, a city with crime? Don't you know that God of the angels' armies makes sure nothing comes of that but ashes? Make sure the harder you work at that kind of thing, the less you are. Meanwhile, the earth fills up with the awareness of God's glory as the water covers the sea." Verse 15, it says, "Who do you think you are, inviting your neighbors to your drunken parties, giving them too much to drink, roping them into your sexual orgies?" It says, "You thought you were having the time of your life. Wrong. It's a time of disgrace. All the time you were drinking from the cup of God's wrath. You will wake up holding your throbbing head hung over from the Lebanon violence, hung over from the animal massacres, hung over from murder and mayhem, from multiple violations of place and people."
Yep.
God, bro.
Speak on it.
Yeah, hey, bro.
Smack it.
He getting bro. Yeah, that's what them days. Them sins stacked up in heaven. Oh,
I was just thinking.
all them account. He gonna have to give account for all that, man.
Yeah.
That's why Babylon's destruction is gonna be so great. That's why Esau's judgment is gonna be so great, man. That's why he's not gonna receive any mercy, man.
Yeah.
He done too fucking much, man. He done too much, man. To the point to where the Lord gonna have to send his only begotten son back to take this nigga down, man.
And it said he was drinking that wine out of his vessels,
Yep.
and he thought he was living the time of his life. Well, that made me think about Daniel 5th chapter, with Belteshazzar. He was drinking from the Most High's holy vessels, man, just having a feast, just having a good old time, man.
Man.
All right, with him and his princes and his royals, his palace officials. All right, until what? The handwriting on the wall was across of him, man. Many temple your farce, and you were weighing the balances, and I found wanting you. You through. All right, Esau, Esau sees that handwriting on the wall. All right, you got once again, as we quoted earlier, Zechariah 5th chapter. All right, the roll, right, these chariots are in the house of the thief. That right there has this man just scared shitless, man. Now Pentagon has to come out with, particular information, like saying, okay, yeah, there are, UFOs, but they holding back certain particular information from the masses. All right, CERN, CERN is spinning. All right, Esau got these warlocks, right, and diviners, right, at the W to the E to the F council. All right, that woman, that witch, she was up on stage, coughing and blowing that shit in the air and putting up curses, man.
Yeah.
Why is he doing that? Because he sees the handwriting on the wall.
Right.
So he's seeking these demons, man, but he's not getting answers like he used to.
Right.
Because the Lord is through. He's done with them, man. All right? The Lord has created the wicked for the day of evil. You see? So Esau, the Lord brought him to this very specific point, and now he's about to leave him just completely, right, high and dry, man. Because he accomplished his purposes, man. But the Lord he's leaving this devil around for a little bit longer, ultimately to push this MOTB.
Yeah.
Once this MOTB is pushed, man, that's it. And we see how close we are with that.
And the Lord allowed, like you say, Esau enough rope so he can jump down and like you say, destroy himself, hang himself. And like you said, he was up there drinking and enjoying with these other heathens, off of Jake's back. So they're gonna receive what like I said, Esau received. That's why this is America's the melting pot. All these other nations.
That nigga was on that Diddy shit, man.
Yeah, that's what it said.
It said, I'm gonna read that again, bro. Going back to that Habakkuk real quick to get this point, this part. Damn, not saving on the trip. Damn.
He was on the Diddy shit,
bro.
Hey, Diddy probably learned it from him, because like you say, Diddy had to sign up. He had to basically sign for this. He had his contract too. So Diddy learned from Esau either.
Well, scriptures say for the way of the wicked seduces them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Proverbs 12 and 26.
Hey, tell me this ain't like Diddy. Habakkuk 2, Habakkuk 2 and 15 in the MSG. Who do you think you are, inviting your neighbors to your drinking parties?
Why you party with me, man?
Yeah.
Why you party no more with
Giving
me?
them too much.
Oh, my bad.
No, giving them too much to drink, roping them into your sexual orgies. You thought you were having the time of your life. Wrong. It's a time of disgrace. All the time you were drinking from the cup of God's wrath.
Yeah.
You will wake up holding your throbbing head hung over from the Lebanon violence, hung over from the animal massacres, hung over from murders and mayhem, from multiple violations of place and people, man.
Yep.
But that first part, tell me that nigga he been diddying. That nigga's been diddying, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
everybody in that
learn
bitch, he's spiking a joint.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have fun with them.
right.
Freaky ass nigga. You know, he's so nasty.
Oh, hell.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
That's Diddy learned from him, because like I said, Diddy had to sign that contract when he first got into the game.
Yeah.
You know, got them riches.
Yep.
Yeah, and he was like, come on through these different rooms, Diddy.
Doors, yeah.
These
Right.
doors.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Diddy just took hold to him. You know, among our people, it said Jeremiah are found wicked men. All right, and what did he do? He set it up snares and everything, just like what Esau did. But that's like what it goes into what the Revelation 14. That same thing that he been drinking that wine. You've been the whole time drinking that wine of what? Yahweh Shah. That actually going to be the Lord's wrath. You know, Revelation 14 goes into that. You finna, so everything you think you're enjoying and finna about to fill your belly, thinking you finna complete your enterprise, but the Lord is gonna do it out your hand. All right, this whole time He had you on lock, and you didn't even know it. You know, so you gonna fell right into what the Lord said you was gonna do, and the Lord is gonna continue to do what He's gonna do, and that's gonna bring forth your destruction.
Right.
This is Isaiah chapter 47, and I'm going to start at verse 7. I'm going to read down a few verses. It says, and thou saidest, in Salaki, and thou saidest, I shall be a lady forever. And when you go into that word lady, it means to stand proud or be proud towards the Most High, which who's the proud man on the planet? It's talking about Esau, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why the Lord told him, the pride of thine heart hath deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rocks, man. You know, the Lord's had this nigga in a trick bag the whole time, which lines up with what the brother just read, you know. Wrong, you know. You thought, you know. All together was one as thyself, but, you know, wrong, man. Psalms 50. It says, and thou saidest, I shall be a lady forever, so that thou didst not lay these things to thy heart, neither didst remember the latter end of it. You know, he didn't think about the end game. You know what I'm saying? You know, he was caught up in all the fun. You know what I'm saying? He been getting away with everything. So he thought the Lord was with him. Where is it? Verse 8, it says, therefore, hear now this, thou art given to pleasures, thou dwellest carelessly. You know, that the Khan mentioned not too long ago, that sayest in thine heart, his mind, I am, and none else beside me. So he got proud, got beside himself, got too big for his own britches. I shall not sit as a widow, neither shall I know the loss of children. That's a very powerful statement. You know what I'm saying? You really caught up in pride, man. That's why this dude is the man of pride, man.
Never lost.
You know, I never lost. You know, when you ain't losing, you know what I'm saying? You get proud like that. And in America, this place, they're on that tip, man. You know, they ain't never had war on their own soil. This is a very proud place, man. You know, the proud, the Marines. They ain't worried about nothing, man, but the Lord got something for them. Verse 9, it says, but these two things shall come to thee in a moment, in one day. The loss of children. So you're going to lose children, bro. And widowhood. Yo, men, you know, these men about to get put away, man. They about to get deleted. It says, they shall come upon thee in their perfection. That perfection, man, that completeness, man. It's going to be a complete do away with. It says, for the multitude of thy sorceries and for the great abundances of thy enchantments, which is going into what the brother was going into. Like, you know, woman got up there with all and spit and doing all that shit, them enchantments and sorceries, man. You know, which that last resort. You know what I'm saying? This nigga he's trying to resort to his last few things, like the brother said. The Satan ain't answering him like he used to. Right. You know?
So like, if I could just add just real quick, as you're reading Isaiah 47, is going into the enchantments and the sorceries, that proves, well, because we already know Psalms 137, and what is that, verse 7 and 8, right? O daughter of Babylon, and it goes to speak about Edom. Well, as the priest is reading Isaiah 47, well, we know who rules the virgin daughter of Babylon, Esau, Edom, right? Well, as it's speaking about the enchantments, who's known for the enchantments? The serpent. You know, Genesis the 3rd chapter, the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field. You go into that, the root word for serpent is napash, I believe. Napash.
Nakash.
Nakash, the water, Nakash. And it says the viner, right? Sorcerer, you know, someone that uses magical arts, man. You see, so that's who's ruling the virgin daughter of Babylon, the serpent, man. So now Adam is coming back, all right, to take the serpent out of power, man, to disannul this damn covenant that was made with death and hell.
Right. Yep, that last man, Adam. This back in Isaiah 47 and verse 10, it says, "For thou hast trusted in thy wickedness, thou hast said, none seeth thee. Thy wisdom and thy knowledge, it hath perverted thee. And thou hast said in thine heart, I am, and none else beside me. Therefore shall evil come upon thee, thou shalt not know from whence it riseth, and mischief shall fall upon thee. Thou shalt not be able to put it off, and desolation shall come upon thee suddenly, which thou shalt not know." So the destruction of the Lord is about to come upon Esau. We're in those times. One last verse, I think it's the last. Is it this last one? Matter of fact, it's a couple more. Verse 12, it says, "Stand now with thine enchantments, and with the multitude of thy sorceries, wherein thou hast labored from thy youth," from his inception.
Yep.
"If so be thou shalt be able to profit, if so be thou mayest prevail," which he's not going to, man. You know, that's just, again, the Lord has this dude in a trick bag, man. You know, "Thou art wearied in the multitude of thy counsels. Let now the astrologers, the stargazers, the monthly prognosticators stand up and save thee from these things that shall come upon thee." You know, go ahead.
That sounded just like what? Egypt. That's why
Back
this
with
is
Moses
Genesis.
Genesis.
Yeah,
Right,
they
right.
had all these different, like you say, the Pharaoh's men. You know what I'm saying? All these soothsayers, they would come up trying to basically offset the plagues the Lord had brought upon them. You know, they were like, well, eventually they were like, "Hey, we got to get these people out of here. You know, we're destroyed already." But that's what's gonna happen. And Esau the same mindset as what? Pharaoh. All right.
Yep.
He basically, like Psalms 10, he's constantly boasting. He don't see his destruction or demise is about to happen. You know, going back until he think he's about to fill his belly. He think he's gonna be complete. But the Lord has come with what? Complete massacre or complete destruction of Esau and his kingdom.
One last verse. It's Isaiah 47 and 14. It says, "Behold, they shall be as stubble. The fire shall burn them. They shall not deliver themselves from the power of the flame. There shall not be a coal to warm at, nor fire to sit before it." So, hey, here come that destruction, man. You know, so they're all their little monthly prognosticators. You know, all the sorceries, the witchcraft. All that crap ain't gonna be able to save them, man. You know what I'm saying? The Lord is about to bring fire to this place and burn all this crap up, man.
Right?
Psalms 50 and 21. "These things hast thou done." All right, what things? All the things that the preacher's been going into this whole time, man. You rape, rob, murder, killing these animals, man, and having the animals in captivity, spraying shit in the air, putting stuff in the water. All right. It says, "These things hast thou done." Well, chiefly and first and foremost, rebelling against the Lord and having the Lord's chosen treasure in your possession, man. The Israelites. That's the main capital offense right there. Because the Lord is jealous over his woman, man. You know? The Lord is, the scripture says it, Joel the 3rd chapter, the controversy of Zion, man. That's what this whole thing's about, man. All right, because the Lord's chosen people, all right, are not where it's supposed to be, man. All right, we're supposed to be in that land, but who's in that land? All right, you damn Edomites, man. All right, Ezekiel the 36th chapter, because you have gleefully taken the Lord's land and you parted it by lots, man. Therefore, the Lord is speaking against all of Idumea and all the residue of the heathen. And in the fire of the Lord's jealousy, right, there's that jealousy, all right, he's going to burn you out of it, man. So Psalms 50 and 21, "These things hast thou done, and I kept silence." So the Lord has been allowing you to do all these things, man.
Yep.
Right? He was with Christopher Columbus coming over here, this manifest destiny, just rape, robbing, murdering, just slaughtering, gag, all right, having a Native American Indian Removal Act, and the Lord didn't say nothing about it. He was just like, all right, hey, do your thing, all right? So it says, "These things hast thou done, and I kept silence. Thou thoughtest that I was altogether such an one as thyself." So you thought that the Lord was on your side, man. You thought he was a so-called white man. You thought he was just like you. He's a man that perverts judgment, all right? He's wicked. No, man. It says, "But I will reprove thee." And he's doing it right now by the mouths of his prophets. "And set them in order before thine eyes." And who's that them that's getting set in order, man? The elect. All right, and we were getting set in order, every man in his own order. All right, we're falling back into line. All right, and this is what scares, all right, these devils more than anything. These devils, they're not afraid of Jake getting a gun, all right, and forming a militia. Man, they love that shit. They want Jake to have guns and form militias and try to rebel. Man, you play, man. That's just like you stepping on the court with LeBron James, man. You know, he want to dust your ass off.
Right.
You see, but what scares him the most is what us coming into and getting in order, man.
Yeah.
You see.
And if I can add real quick, that ultimate reproof is going to be because the Lord is about to destroy you. He's about to take you down, take your kingdom down, and then your ass going into slavery for 1,000 years, man.
Right.
That's going to be that ultimate reproof.
Right.
You got it.
That was it.
Hey, well, with that, you know, hey, hopefully, like I say, you was edified. You know, this is the end of this lesson here, and like we want to give all praise and glory, honor to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Kakadash.
double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to Yaki and pushing His word in truth and sincerity. Shalom.
Shalom.
Shalom.